Good morning. Today our topic is control structures in C++. Definition of control structure is a block of programming that determines flow of the execution. A block of program determines the flow of the execution. This is definition of control structure. It allows programmers to make decisions based on condition and loops. Based on the conditions and loops, the flow of execution may vary. This is the control structure. Next one, types of control structures. There are three types. First one, sequence structures, and second one, selection structures, third one, loop structures. First one, sequence structure. It executes the statements one after another in order. It executes statements one after another without any skipping or repeating any steps unless other control structures. So this is sequence structure. So this is the flowchart of sequence structure. First one, action 1 will be executed. After that, action 1, action 2 will be executed. After 2, action 3 will be executed. This is flowchart explanation of sequence structure. Next one, selection structure. It is also called decision making structure. It allows a program to choose between different options based on the condition. Based on the condition, the program choose different option. Example, switch statement. Next one, by executing code blocks, whether a condition is true or false. A condition is true means one set of code will be executed. The condition will be false, another set of code will be executed. Example, if else. So, if else, switch case are the examples of selection structure. This is called decision making structure. This is the flowchart explanation of selection structure. Condition. The condition true means action 1 will be executed. The condition false will be false means action 2 will be executed. This is the flowchart of selection structure. Next one, loop structure. Loop structure is also called repetition structure. In this, loop will be executed number of times until the condition will be false. Example of this statement is for loop. And do while, for loop are the examples of loop structure. See, this is the flowchart explanation of loop structure. Here the condition true means go to loop and then action 1 will be executed. Again comes to condition. The condition true means again action 1 will be executed. It will be repeated until the condition becomes false. The loop will be executed number of times. So this is the flowchart explanation of loop structure. See, this is the flowchart explanation of control structure types. Selection structure, sequence structure and loop structure. If else and switch statements are examples of selection structure. If else is two-way branch, only true or false. So this is two-way branch. Switch means multiple branch. There are multiple option in this switch statement. So this is both are selection structure and sequence structure, the loop structure. Do while and for while. Do while means entry control, and then for while is called exit control. The do while is once the loop will be executed and then check the condition. For while is exit control loops. So this is the control structure flowchart explanation. See first one, example of sequence structure. See main function, the main function we assign the values to 22 m and then assign the m value to k and cout m and cout k. So in this sequence structure, it will be executed one by one without any skipping or repetition. This is example of sequence structure. And next one, example of selection structure. Form 1. If expression is true, action 1 will be executed. Otherwise, the control comes to action 2 and then action 3. So this is if. Next one, if else. Here two part, if part and else. If expression is true means action 1 will be executed. Otherwise, else part comes to else part, action 2 will be executed. So this is examples of selection structure. Two-way branch. This is switch statement. This is a multiple branch statement. This is also selection structure. Here there are multiple branch, multiple way to option to select. Here based on the condition, the control is transferred to one of the many possible points. Based on the condition, the control to many possible points. So this is called multiple branch statement. See the syntax of switch statement. Switch, expression, case 1 means action 1 will be executed. Case 2 means action 2 will be executed. Case 3 means action 3 will be executed and default action 4. Here we take weekdays. Weekdays case 0 means Sunday and case 1 means Monday. Case 3 means Tuesday, like that. This is example of switch statement. And examples of loop structure. See, do while is an entry control loop. Do while is first one, do while loop. Do while is entry control loop. Here first the action will be executed and then condition will be checked. In the do while, first action will be executed. See, action will be executed and then while loop. It goes to while loop. Control goes to while loop. The condition is checked. Will be checked and then action 2 will be executed. True means action 2 will be executed. So this is called entry control loop. See the while loop. While loop is exit control loop. So while expression is true, action 1 will be executed and then action 2 will be executed. So this is called exit control loop. Next one is for loop. For loop is an entry control loop. Here the loop will be executed predetermined number of times. In this for loop, already we mentioned the loop, the number of times the loop will be executed. When the condition becomes false, the loop will be terminated. This is the explanation of for loop. The syntax for loop is for initial value, test, condition and increment the value. So until the increment value meets false, the loop will be executed the number of times. So this is the syntax for loop. Okay, thank you. This is the control structures and types of control structures. Thank you guys.